first known as the Meadowlands. EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. They get 16 on that connection, and the Jets have a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
First down throw, Mahomes. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Jets first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting. When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs. With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Here's Williams. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. A gain of 24 through the air. It'll be a Vikings first down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Throwing on second down, Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, it's Williams. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 13 yards on that pass play. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Let's go.
They send the tight end in motion. Now a run on first down. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. More from... So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the one guy miss. He picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make. Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Here's a run. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On second down, it's Williams. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run. This defense standing up in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. His kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Easy.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll let one go down the middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
The open man is Wilson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Second down and 8.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This one's snagged by Smith and Jigba. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he'll get forward for a couple. Rook Orororo there on the tackle. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, New York. It's his third touchdown on the year. The extra point is good. And the Jets move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Williams to throw on second down. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And a short pickup down inside the 10. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. On second down, Mahomes. And that ball incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets go out to a 10-3 lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On first down, it's Mahomes. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So we have reached halftime with these two teams separated by a touchdown. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, for the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A play fake. Now Williams laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That one good for a dozen, and a very quick first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one. Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, Look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner out. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll go right and find his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here now, 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Following the penalty, they'll run it. Here's 2nd and 2. A run with Garendo. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Isaac Garendo. Touchdown, Minnesota. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan. Because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yellow. Hey, 15, 15, 15. Yellow, yellow. My side.
Now, Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Hey, rip list. My side.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. Back over the middle and take it in. He's got it. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups. He continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Attack, attack. My side.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yellow. A leg. My side.
Now a give on the ground. Finding space at the 15. And he won't quite make it to the pylon. And he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
Yellow. My side.
No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Tie game, 4th quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on 1st and goal.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal.
My side.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Jets. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and through. And the Jets go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Williams. He'll air one out for Higgins. That's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket. And great example of it here.
Here's a run going left. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Williams. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 15 yards through the air. First down, Minnesota. They'll run, and the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now, on second and long. They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back. And I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
2nd and 11.
15, yellow. 15.
They go play action with Mahomes. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Here is 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. This clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game. Now here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but me, my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our...
That's going to be caught. Not playing for the OT. They get the 2-point conversion and take the lead here in the final minute. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come back.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Here's 2nd down.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll air it out, deep for Wilson. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. One last shot now for Mahomes. He's going to try it here again. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings, and make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week. especially heading to playoff time. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.